the house. We'd go out in the front yard and have big races. Life was good. But my parents couldn't afford to take us on a big family vacation every year. So every couple of months, my father would load us kids up in the car and take us up to the airport to ride the tram from Terminal A to Terminal B. There were just 2 terminals back then, and the tram was free. We thought that was so great. We would ride it over and over and over. People would look at us like we were so confused. We weren't lost. We were having fun. My father learned to be content in each season. Instead of complaining that he didn't have enough, he chose to bloom right where he was planted. It's funny, when some of my friends as a little boy would tell me they were going to Disneyland, I always thought that meant they were going up to the airport to ride the trams. I'd say, yeah, we've been there before. When I got old enough to realize what Disneyland really was, I needed counseling. But don't miss a great season in your life wishing you had more, complaining about what you don't have. Listen, the real joy in life is in the simple things. Making memories with your family, riding the trams together at the airport, playing hide and go seek in the house, watching the sunset with your spouse, looking at the stars at night, simple things. When our children were much younger, Jonathan about 5 and Alexandra would have been 2, we planned a big vacation to Disneyland. They were going to get to eat breakfast with Mickey Mouse and take pictures with the other characters. It's a big deal, you know, getting 2 small children out to California, booking the hotel, getting the rental car, the flights, spend half of my retirement to get there. When we arrived, we checked into the hotel and we went straight to the park. I was so excited for my children. We weren't there 15 minutes. Jonathan said, Dad, I want to go back to the hotel and go swimming. I didn't think I heard him right. I said, you want to do what? He said, I want to go back and go swimming. I said, no, Jonathan, we're at Disneyland. We came a long way. Look at all these rides. Isn't this going to be fun? He said, no, Daddy, I want to go back and go swimming. I said, Jonathan, we can swim anytime at home at the neighborhood pool. We're at Disneyland. He sat down on the pavement, crossed his arms and said, I don't want to be at Disneyland. I want to go swimming. I said, Jonathan, I spent $50 on your ticket. You're going to have fun whether you like it or not. I thought later I should have done like my dad and taken them to the airport to ride the trams. Could have saved me a lot of money. But you don't have to have a big vacation to have fun. Learn to enjoy the simple things in life. A mistake we make too often is we think when we reach a certain goal, then we'll be happy. Soon as I finish college, Joel, soon as I get the promotion, soon as I move into the new house, soon as I have this baby, then I'll enjoy my life. Yes, you'll be happy when you accomplish your goals, but there are challenges that come along with it. I've heard it said, with every blessing comes a burden. You'll never come to a place where you're problem-free. No conflict, no bills to pay, everybody celebrating you. That's not reality. If you don't learn to be content where you are, you won't be content when dreams come to pass. When God blesses you with that new house, what comes with it is a bigger yard to mow, more rooms to clean, more to maintain. When you're blessed with that promotion, what comes with it is more responsibility. When you have that beautiful baby, nothing like it in all the world. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, that baby wants to eat. They don't do things on our timetable. Now, don't pray for a bigger blessing if you're going to complain about a bigger burden. We love our new facility. This is a dream come true. God did more than we can ask or think. But with this amazing blessing came an amazing utility bill. First time I saw it, I thought, God, I sure liked our old facility. The good news is, God wouldn't give you the blessing if you couldn't handle the burden. You have the grace you need for each season. Now, do your part and choose to be content. You could be in one of the best seasons of your life right now, but you're not enjoying it because you're focused on the burden, on what you don't have, on how difficult it is. Because you're waiting for things to change, you're missing the beauty of this moment, the joy of today. Don't go through life always wanting something else. See the gift in what you have right now. Can I tell you, we are living in the good old days. 20 years... Talk about being happy and I'm crying, but I'm going to do it again. Well, what I was saying, you know it, but we are living in the good old days. 20 years from now, you'll look back and say, wow, 2014 was one of the best times of my life. Don't miss it living discontent. A gentleman I know by the name of Mitch Albom wrote a great book called The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. They turned it into a movie. Now, although it's not scriptural, it makes a very good point. It's about a man in his 60s that had worked at an amusement park his whole life. His parents owned it, and that's all he knew. He never really wanted to be there. He had dreams to do something bigger with his life, but unfortunate things kept happening. He found himself back at the amusement park. He was discontented, unfulfilled, never felt like that's where he was supposed to be. Dreaded going to work each day. On the outside, he was good to people, kind, generous. He'd go out of his way to help others. But on the inside, he was unhappy, felt like a failure in life. At one point, this little girl was in danger on a ride, about to be harmed. And he rushed over to help her. He saved the little girl's life. But in the process,